it's good. So it's good to maintain these machines. So you've got 2 spanners on here. So if your maintenance man is very kind and helpful, maybe he might help you with it. So if you have a look on the bottom of the machine, just put the machine onto the side, and then on the bottom of the machine we've got there's 2 parts. So this part here is your cold water filter. So if anything that's in the water system of the machine that shouldn't be in there will get filtered out and put into here before it goes through the rest of the machine, if that makes sense. Right. So do you know the bit you get?
Clean it out.
Once a week. I usually say to people when I'm training, Friday afternoon or whatever's going to be a quiet time. So you know at that same time every week I'll try and get that part done. You know the bit you get at the bottom of your washing machine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's exactly the same principle. Right. So that is a little spanner there, and you just unscrew it, take it off, and that's a little filter there, and a little line that goes on it there. So just take this out and give it a rinse and give it a wash. If you're using the machine a lot, you will notice gunge and stuff in the bottom of it. It's best. What happens is that if it doesn't get cleaned, it's part of your warranty. So if it comes in, so if our guy comes in, if the machine's not put the water down and there's stuff trapped in the bottom there, our engineer will come out and if he pulls that out and it's filthy, he's going to go, the warranty's null and void. But what also happens is instead of being able to take this out and wash it, if you don't, it backs up into the pipes in the machine and you can't get access to it, and it becomes expensive to get it fixed.
There's that liquid that's in there?
It's just water. It's just water from our machines will get tested in the factories before they get sent out. It's just a wee bit of water in the bottom of it.
You've not been cleaning your carpets before you came in?
No, that's normal. And then just make sure you get the thread on it. We'll find out if I put this on correctly when I put the water in and there's a puddle on the floor. It wouldn't be the first time people have said, "Darren, is that water supposed to be there?" You go, no. So they've got 2 spanners, so that one there, put in the clips onto here, just tighten on. And then
once a week that has to
once a week, and then
once a week.
So these 2 parts here are your jets. See these wee little bits here? These are your jets, that's where your water and your chemical comes out. So the only one that you'll be using is the yellow one, and you just take that wee spanner and just turn it and take it off, and that's all it is. Just take it off and give it a wash. It's where the water stuff comes out.
Right.
So can we leave that to you on a Friday, Alex, to do that?
Just take them out and just wash them, that's all you do, and then you don't even have to screw it back in, it just clips back in, you see that turn with your fingers.
Just only these 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you keep the spanners then so that they didn't go missing?
Mm-hmm. If you could do that once a week, it makes life a lot easier for the rest of the girls and the other staff, the guys, when they're using the machine on a daily basis.
Because for a fact it'll not get done.
If you've got someone that can do that for you, it means when you're doing it on a daily basis, it's much easier and quicker for you to clean at the end.
Like you can stand there and say 100 times you do it and you're kind of it'll not be done.
It's not just you, it's the same everywhere I go. Absolutely everywhere you
But
go.
if we can get, and then you'll get them saying, oh, I put that one done it and I put that one done it.
Aye, that's the best system to have. If you've got somebody that's responsible that will do it every week, then you know that it's getting done. Do you want to keep you?
Yeah.
Aye, thank
That's
you.
a wee present from you today, son. And they say we're not good to you.
I don't know if that would be quite enough. We might need to do that. Just cold water's fine, and it just goes in here. So this is obviously your on the bottom. Yeah, it's a bottom tank where the cold water sits. Mm-hmm. So, in terms of your chemicals, it'll be extraction, enhanced extraction.
Yeah.
Right. So, if you're doing normal areas like this, so there's no issue with urine smells or anything like that. If you're doing your nice open corridors like this, use your enhance. Yeah, and just put it into the tank. Yeah. So basically, that's a little. So that, basically, so what happens is it goes into the tank. So that
but how much water is that?
Yeah. So
maybe half a bucket.
I'll take so that 30 litre tank. So that tells you. I know the light's not great, but it tells you there when it's 2/3 full, and it tells you there right up to there. That's when it's full. So it'll sit there level.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yep. And then if you're putting your enhance in, just pour your enhance into here till it's level, and that's the right dose, and then just pour it into the tank. So you've got enough chemical when you're
So
doing
then pour it direct.
Yeah.
Make sure
because you can't measure it that way. You'll end up if you use too much.
That's what I was gonna
Your
say.
carpets will end up sticking. It costs you a fortune because you're using too much chemical. And then just fill it with there. Just pour it in. So it gives you the right amount of chemicals.
And that's for a full tank.
Yes.
So make sure it's filled up before
You use a full tank,
Aye.
no bother.
Because what they were doing with enhanced, they were just pouring it straight for the 5 litre thing.
Aye.
So
Aye.
actually, you want that full tank of water before you put in that in, because you've not.
So you get it right, yes.
Aye.
You know, as I say, you use probably a full tank, especially if you're doing some of these big areas.
Aye.
Yep. If the problem with the carpet is, particularly in your rooms, is the smell, if it's urine smell that's in the carpet, use your good sense breakdown. Yep.
Spray.
Yep. Spray it onto the floor and leave it. So the good sense needs time to work on the floor. So if it's an odour that's the issue, spray your room, give it a real good spray first and leave it for 10 or 15 minutes and let it
We've
work.
got the enhanced carpet sprays.
Yeah.
Can we use that?
Aye.
Go bottles of that.
Yeah.
Or you do
Yeah.
like
If you've got that, if you've got the handheld sprays, if you want,
Yeah.
by all means you can
Do that
spray
first
the
and then
carpet with that,
do that.
and then just use water. Yep. So if you're
Okay,
spraying,
that's water.
so if you're spraying chemical directly onto your carpet, whether it's enhanced or whether it's breakdown,
Yeah.
just put water in the machine. You don't need to add any more chemical to that because you've already got it.
But for these areas, put it in there.
Why I'm saying this is because of the size of these areas. For you to stand here and have a member of staff to spray here with one bottle, you're going to be there for.
For the wee bedrooms, it's fine. But
For the bedrooms you can
areas,
do that,
yeah.
aye. But for these, put your chemical tank and it just makes it a lot quicker.
Right.
As I say, these spray ones, they need a bit of time. So if you put it into the tank, it literally hits the carpet, scrubs and comes straight back up. If that makes sense, if you can spray it, it gives it that time to just, it kills the smells and the dirt. It's
Right.
helpful. But obviously, these big corridors, you'll not have that chance.
No,
Yeah.
just put it right in there.
That makes sense. Am I confusing the life out of you with chemicals?
No.
No, that makes sense. Cool. Well, please do not put the filter on correctly, which is a good start. So, to put your brush on, if you have a look, I'll leave this brush for you because I know you've not got one. This little red bristle here, that goes in first. So what it also does is it shows you when the rest of these bristles have worn away to the same length as that, that's when it's going to affect the cleaning of the floors. You need to order a new brush. But you're taking it on and off every day, so you'll see it when it starts to go around. They'll last for months, to be honest. It's no like to be ordering one every fortnight or
And
anything.
where do we order
No, our
them?
spare.
You'll just order these. If you want to order a spare, then you can
Our
have.
spare, we've
Aye.
ordered that part.
Yeah.
So we've got it there.
And these will just get ordered the same way you ordered the machine. You'll have that.
Alright,
Four
diverse
seasons.
then.
Aye. Yeah, absolutely aye. So to put your brush on, your brush sits in here. You just take this, unscrew this, right in first, and just slide the brush in, like so. And then that little clip there goes into the hole in the brush and holds it in place.
The red's got in there.
Aye. If you try it the other way around, it doesn't go in properly, so you'll soon realise.
Aye. Where's Chunk?
So if you have a look here, there's a wee pedal here.
Yeah.
So basically the machine sits in two positions. So at the moment, when the pedal comes back towards me, it lifts up the brush, gives you a wee gap underneath the brush and the squeegee. That's how you're going to store it in the cupboard or when you're not using it. When we want to use it, we press the pedal forward. What it does is it obviously presses your brush in. And you don't want to leave it sitting like that because all the pressure of the machine just sits on the front on the brush and it ends up, it wrecks the brush and it puts more pressure on the machine than
That's
you
just
need
for
to.
when you're cleaning.
Aye, so yeah, so you're sitting in the cupboard, lift it up, I don't know if you can see that now, when you're using it, it'll drop it down so it's really tight onto the carpet, so we're getting a really good scrub. Your controls are pretty simple for you guys, to be honest with you. You've got your on-off button on that side, the orange one, and then you've got a functions button on here. So the functions that you'll use for cleaning the carpets is going to be number 2. So what that does is it puts water down and it has a vacuum on it. Yep. Number 1 is no use to using a care home. It's a different system altogether. It doesn't clean to the bottom of the carpet, which in this environment you can't be doing. So number 2, and then I'll show you what number 0 does when we're going through the training. So you'll hear it when I put number 2 on. The vacuum kicks in and you can hear it. So the machine works backwards. So you're pulling it back towards yourself. So you would start at the furthest end of your room, and then you would work your way backwards and using the machine. To start with, the slower you can go with the machine, the better. You're getting more of a scrub. But if you're cleaning areas on a regular basis, you can start to maybe go a little
So it
bit
doesn't
quicker.
go back and forward?
No,
No.
it's not designed to.
It's like a cat the scrubber.
But like, so you got a scrub dryer, you've got.
Aye.
Aye. Yeah.
It swivels.
Aye, the 250 degree one.
See, trying to get used to that kind of thing when you're used to going like that. So it only pulls back.
Only goes back, yeah. So yeah, the suction kicks in straight away. The suction will run all the time. The water will only get released when you press that button. You press that button, and it's just a case of dirty water coming out of that tube there. So all you do is you just start with the electric start. One passenger there, that's why you go over it. Really bad, you don't have to keep going over. I see them do that, but one pass the ball and another. Right, yeah, I'll hold the ball right. The brush gives it some momentum to help it out with the orbit, so you're not having to drag to go away all it. Water that I've got in that, and that's all come out of the carpet.
It just shows you how much.
To be honest, it's up to yourselves. You might want to try with just if it's these type of areas, you might want to try with just cleaning it with water to start with, until maybe you start getting rid of all that residue that's there, and then maybe introduce your chemical. It's kind of pointless putting more chemical into a carpet that's full of chemical already. To be honest.
See how much chemical.
Sorry, otherwise I'll lose my train of thought and I'll forget. I'll be like Billy Connolly. I'll be coming back to that. So you can use it. If you're using the space, see like one of the rooms or an area that you want to try and help to dry the carpet as well. I mean, it's not soaking wet, but it is damp. But if you want to just take the machine, so rather than pressing that to release water on it, put the machine on and just pull the machine over the top and use the vacuum. I'll show you. It's still on two. But if you have a look, you might be able to see still on that side there. And you a wee bit, somebody comes to a wee bit of water. You see what I mean? They're still picking up a wee bit of excess water from it. It just helps to dry the carpet. Whether you've got time to do it, I don't know, but if you're in a room turned around quick or something like that, then you can go over and just help dry your carpet off a little bit. Just release the water. I'm not touching it. I'm just pulling the back, using the vacuum along there. I'll show you these attachments quickly before I clean the machine down, guys, just to see. So these are the attachments that we were talking about. So you've got a floor tool, so tight areas, corners, stairs, things like that. I don't know if he's cleaning those. So these clip on, like so. So at the back of the machine here, you can see these. There's a little clip here. So this is going to give us the clean water and the chemical if you're using chemical. So that just clips in the back of there, under a bit of pressure. And then to attach the hose, obviously we need a hose to take the dirty water back off the floor. All we do is this hose on the left, that the water comes flying out, you just take it out. And you put that in instead, and that just sits there.
So that's used with attachments.
And then you just attach. So this and these two will come together. So unfortunately, if you want that, you have to buy the whole lot. It gives you a bit. To be honest, it's what I would say. It's worth investing in them for what they are.
You're not getting that with that?
No, it doesn't come with. No, these are the. That's diversity for you. That's diversity for you.
How much is that machine again?
About £3,000.
And the can send it when it comes back. Send it, honestly,
So,
it's gone back.
like I say, I'm just the monkey, not the organ grinder, unfortunately. So it works the same way. So just press it on number 2. So same idea. If we need water, we press the handle. And then you can just suck it up there. Again, if you want to dry the floor, just don't press the handle for the water, just take over the top. You'll still see on there, helping to dry it off.
Right, see with this bit here, it's the same. Press the handle for the water.
Yep.
If you want to get the water back up, don't press this.
Just press that, come. Or you can do the two at the same time, but if you want to dry the floor, just don't put any more down.
Just not the neck. Press this.
Yeah.
You've still got to press that, okay?
It's for water to come out, aye. Are we sure?
No, just.
Aye. So if for water to come out, that's putting water and sucking it up at the same time. That's doing both. If you want to just suck up the water, let the handle go, and just put it dry it off. Yeah. Sorry. And then your hand tool, so for your upholstery and things like that, just works in exactly the same way, it just clips on like that. And then, so what I tend to do, if you're doing the chairs, I would try and line up a few, do a few at the same time, if that makes sense. So you would go, put your hands into the tank, or priest to the chairs, whichever way you want to do it. But it's quite powerful, the water that comes out, so what I tend to do. Go on, take one of your chairs and just spray. And then you can spray the chair, and then all you're doing is you just...
So that is clear. It's the same with the trigger for the...
Aye, exactly the same, yeah, exactly the same.
To get it back up, the water of the chair, just didn't press the trigger, but just suck
it up, aye, dry it off as best you can.
Basically the same as the big one.
It's exactly the same, yeah, exactly the same.
A different bit.
Yes, just easier. Obviously, the hand tool's easier because you're close up and do not try and do that for
So
chairs.
you know you handed for doing the chairs and...
You'll have to order all that though, Polly.
Ken Vicky says that get a demonstration and order it.
Just get it ordered.
I had it on the van, so I thought, well, maybe I'll show you in case, because
So can you not leave that and we can just pay for it then? No.
Nah, there's no way to do that,
Well,
unfortunately.
that's the brush too, so how do we order that through?
It's just the diversity, same job that your chemicals.
So
and
just say, prosthetic machine that we've got, can we order the attachments for it and a spare brush?
Aye, aye. If you've got any bother with the codes, just give Ian a shout.
I'll phone Ian now.
Aye. Give it,
Get with the codes and we'll get them ordered.
aye. As I say, it just helps you get a bit more out of the machine rather than just being able to use it for your big open areas without them. As I say, it's typical divers. They've charged for it, they've charged for everything. But it gives you a wee bit more in terms of using it, getting more value for your money when you eventually use the machine. And it will make life easier because, as you said it before, the last thing you want to do is take this big into a tight area in a room and you're trying to manoeuvre it. And because the staff are just going to go.
And you can't lift it in the stair to the landing.
For the carers,
I know, for the chairs.
chairs kind of somebody.
And if you want to take that down to the next landing, you can't carry it. So that attachment will work like can you go the first, doing the first set of stairs as a landing.
Sorry, take it down the lift and they walk up right for the second step.
Aye, that would work. Or reach up to the landing.
I know, just order them. So, is that everything?
I'll show you. I'll show you 5 minutes just how to clean it.
All right.
Is that right? Aye, okay. Well, so obviously when you're finished, you
You use the
Right, so we're not here to talk about ways of staff now, just back it up.
So, yeah, the original brush. Yeah. Yeah.
I need to go sit on
Can I just, do you need to sign this or are you the boss?
She's one of the bosses.
Oh, look at that.
That's it, yeah?
That's
That's it,
it.
yeah, okay.
Anybody got any questions?
He's okay with that, guys? That makes some sense?
Where do you want me to sign this?
Just at the edges there, yeah, I think so. Aye, just to see who was here. And you always get, regardless of how cool the carpet looks,